Hey, we're back. We had a little, well, it'll be 3 weeks,
Yeah, it was a
but
while.
we will get into that. That's a pretty
Yeah.
good story. But anyway, upcoming shoots for this coming weekend, which will be the 15th and 16th. F6 is doing a Vegas shoot. It'll be a shoot up, or however you want to call it. You'll do a qualifying round, then you'll bracket it off, you'll shoot it. That's on Saturday. Mid Iowa has their first outdoor shoot, which would be their chili shoot. You shoot, you get a free bowl of chili. That is Saturday and Sunday, 15th, 16th. And Washington County Archers has a shoot it'd be Clemens Creek, I believe is what it called, is where their shoots are held. I have been to Washington and shot there. That's very cool. They have a shot over the pond. It's quite cool.
I've been there. That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. So that isn't a bad one to go to if you're on that side of the state. Walking wise, that's a pretty easy course to walk through. Mid Iowa's course is good unless it's wet.
Yeah.
I mean, the bet only if it's wet, the second half and the ravine is probably the most treacherous.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's really good too. So the way the weather looks, I think we're supposed to get a little bit of rain Friday, I believe, but we'll see how that goes.
You can keep talking. I'm just gonna check some. I was worried that I was like,
But that's what we got for shoots. If I miss anyone, I'm sorry because it's hard. I've been posting flyers on the Facebook page. Go back, look through those. I looked through them before we did this, and also next weekend coming up, not 2 weeks from Saturday, a week from this coming Saturday will be the first ASA qualifier for Iowa, which is held at the Mahaska County Ikes. The plus about Mahaska County Ikes is no one else does it. They deliver food to you.
Yeah, I remember that.
So that we'll get into that probably next week on the next episode, but just that's on the calendar. And I got some other stuff to go over, but we're going to Roland's had a pretty busy couple weeks shooting.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I kind of decided last minute to go to indoor nationals. I was already planning on going to the ASA, but who I was going with to the ASA ended up, I guess, kind of backing out. And I asked Jared, which is one of our reps. He's the rep for Bowtech. And because I knew he was going down there, and I was like, hey, like, is there any way I could catch a ride if I go down to Missouri or whatever, meet you? And he's like, oh, like, I'm going to be at indoor nationals first, running the booth there. So he's like, he literally sent me the text, like, if you can be in Louisville on Monday, you can go with me. And I'm like, fuck, like, that's not really good. And then basically last minute, literally the day before Robbie and Kaylin left, I decided to just like hitch a ride with them and go there. And Robbie ended up winning which we need to get them back on probably. But
Yeah.
he ended up, did you watch that?
Oh, it was stressful.
You have no idea because he won literally. So I think they do the eighth, the quarter, and then the semi. Then they do the actual final. So all of those matches went to shoot-offs.
Yep.
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
And so it was like, there were literally, I told him this, it was like, there were so many times that I was like, oh, like it's over. Like this idiot, lost. And then somehow won. And every shoot-off arrow was like in the gold. Like I think the first shoot-off arrow he won was like a mid-9. And then every one after that was a 10 that was like inside out. And then like the one he won with, I think was like almost dead center.
It was dead center.
So stupid.
I watched that final. I'm sitting there yelling at the TV.
Yeah.
And I knew I was coming down here, so I watched it at home first because I think it was on Friday, and we had the bow hunter shoot. So I was coming down here shooting. Bill was here.
Yep. Oh, man.
And Bill goes, what the shit? I'm watching. I didn't understand what was going on. He missed, so he shot. Then we didn't know there was a single arrow shoot off. He shoots the middle. Bill goes, I thought he missed again. I'm yelling at the TV. My wife looks at me and goes, what is wrong? And he just, I got to go. And Bill just left. And it's like, we didn't know. I didn't know. I thought, okay, they were tied. So we're going to another 3 arrows.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't realize. And so Robbie shot the center one. And it's like, that's center punched. And it's like, okay, cool. Then they explained it was a 1 arrow shoot off. I go, that's gonna be hard to beat. And then it's like, you won. It's like,
yeah, it was ridiculous.
Oh, it was cool.
Yeah.
It's nice to see local people do that.
Yep. I had a feeling too, which is why I was kind of like, yeah, it'd be fun to go, even if I don't do well, which I didn't. But so yeah, I knew that format on that. So like they have a vertical 3 spot, and if it goes to shoot off, you have to shoot the center one.
Oh,
It's just like, so if you shot the top one, it'd be
It's a
0.
miss.
Yeah.
okay. Didn't know
But yeah,
that.
something funny about that match too is like you probably saw where he missed on the other
Yeah.
one. So if he would have just shot out of order, like so he hit
yeah.
that bottom one. If he would have shot the middle one on the next one, that would have counted. He just didn't. He didn't know that, I guess, or something.
I didn't know.
Um,
I thought
There's a lot of
arrows
weird.
counted, but
Yeah,
obviously not. So, but how did you do at nationals though?
not very good. First day, when I shot the first day, I thought that didn't go good, and then second day got way worse. So, the first day was like a 58, and
Now, when he says 58, that's a 300 on a 5 spot with 58 X's.
yeah, it's not what I should shoot. But second day was like 54, so it's like, and I haven't shot a 54 in forever. But I think the main thing, I mean, there was a couple things, but the main thing was probably I made like a bad shot, and then instead of just like trying to push it aside and just be like, oh well, like it was probably just that one, I was like questioning everything, and like, oh man, like this and that, and it's like if I would have just like gotten over it, it probably would have been fine. But it was just, I don't know, it was hard to do. But yeah, and then the ASA didn't really go how I wanted to either. That really made me mad. Just because.
You're 6th place.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
but
it's K50.
I know, but it's. I mean, I was glad that I at least got that, but I definitely didn't feel like the score should have got that because I those courses to me felt softer than Foley.
Well,
And yeah,
and everybody was saying the opposite.
yeah. Well, that's what I didn't understand. Is like, what are you guys talking about? Like, we didn't shoot the same course or something? Because like we did, but it's like I don't know if you guys have a good memory or something. Because this is like, it was almost the same, like in terms of the fact that you just had a bunch at max or close to it, and then you had like a couple short ones. Like we had literally a 25 yarder, and we had a bunch of like 30 somethings on one of the days.
Yeah.
So it was like I don't.
Well, you come to expect that though.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, it felt like it was easier than normal, but it was dumb. Like I just felt like I shot really bad. Like I was just making bad shots.
Even Clarkton.
No, he had a
It was a whole
particularly
different
bad
name.
tournament, I think.
I mean, I looked on
It was definitely a different leaderboard. Yeah,
leaderboard. It's completely different in all classes.
the only one. Yeah, no,
Only
not
one
really.
about the same. Morocco repeated.
Yeah,
Page repeated.
Mhm.
And
I mean, Householder got second in Foley, but yeah,
But it was a whole new leaderboard for Gnome Pro.
yeah,
I mean, unknown open. Sorry,
both of them really.
both of them. Yeah, it was a whole new, which I don't know.
I don't either, but because all of the scores were lower than Foley.
Now I'm going to eat my words. Someone finally won Vegas and unknown.
You're right, actually.
Yeah,
Had Chance not won before in Open?
No,
Oh,
not.
yeah. This is the first time though. You're
I
right.
think it was. I think the last time he won an Open might have been 2015, maybe.
I mean, he would have been Vegas champion by then, though.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah,
but,
I don't know,
So
but
Chance might be the only one
Yeah.
though that's ever done that.
Yeah, well, Hopkins has.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. So Chance.
So
and
what
Hopkins.
we're talking about, guys, is there isn't too many Vegas champs that shoot unknown yardage
Mhm.
that shoot well ASA.
Yeah. That are at the same level. Like
yes.
will win.
It's not. I'm not saying it's uncommon, but it's not too many that can judge yardage and shoot spots well.
Yeah. Yeah. This is
I
a
don't know
whole
why
different
that
thing.
is.
Well, I mean, I think I probably know why, but it's so like the exceptions of this would be Chance, like you said, and then Jeff Hopkins. But like in unknown, your shot isn't like I remember. I feel like we talked about this maybe, but I talked with this about somebody. But like your shot is not the most important factor of your shooting. Like if you had like, let's say I gave like a video game. So you could put 100 points, or there's a bar that's available for 100 points for 0 to 100. That's shooting ability, and then 0 to 100 that's judging ability. And let's say I give you 140 points to spend. where are you putting the points?
I'm putting 80 points on judging.
I'm putting a lot of points on judging too, because the thing is, like, even if your shots are perfect, if your number's not right, you're just not going to hit any.
You need to be within a yard.
Yeah. And then the people who
And
are
they're
actually
going to say within a half a yard.
yeah.
I'd be happy within a yard.
Yeah, I would be
Maybe
too.
2.
Yeah, and then from there it would just be like smart decisions on like where you're aiming and stuff like that. But but the people who come to the cream of the crop are the people who actually are better shots and the distance judges. So like Levi's been second at Vegas.
Yeah.
Dan's been third at Vegas, among other things. But yeah, it's like they're obviously really good at shooting, but then they're just really, really good distance judges
Yeah.
by, farther than anything else. And then Chance is obviously pretty good at both apparently now,
Well,
or has been. But
Levi did shot of the week at Foley.
yeah,
Did you happen to get a watch?
yeah, I
it?
watched that. Yeah,
How when he's judging, he listens to everybody shoot.
yeah,
He goes, if I'm first, I can't.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm the last one up, I can. He says, I listen. How long does it take? I listen. There's a lot of different factors into that.
Yep.
Which no one would ever think of that.
Yep. Yeah, I spent like the last week and a half or two with Jared, and he judges. He shoots the judging class, and he explained all that stuff to me too. And we even did some things where I was like, okay, my bow is 280. I'm gonna shoot this. I want you to tell me if this influenced your number or not, and what your number was. And most of the time, it was like pretty spot on. Like it didn't change his number that often, but he was pretty close. I don't really get how people are so good at that, but I don't know. I heard a few different techniques from him and some other guys where like they'll look at it, then they'll range it, and then if it's a different number, they try to figure out where they messed up visually. So like they thought that tree was 25 when in reality that tree was 28, and so that's where they missed the 3 yards, and then from there that and so forth. But
Yeah, I don't know how I'd practice because I
You'd have
always
to
have it's that.
I have that, and it's always it's always wrong.
I mean, there's like Foley. Oh, that's got to be, that's got to be. Well, that's only 45. Oh, that's way longer than that.
Yeah, which Foley for me was opposite, and especially this one because this one was bright too. But like to me, it felt like everything was like here because of the bright sunlight. But then if you have a dark tunnel, it looks like it's super far away. And yeah, there's just too much.
What was Fort Benning like?
It was, well, at least the range I shot was pretty bright. It was very muddy.
Did
That's
you get
for
caught
sure.
in that rain?
Not really. No, we got in the truck before it happened, and then by the time we went to shoot, it literally just all cleared up. It was annoying because I had like I didn't buy it, but I was borrowing some like Bobrella or whatever the hell it's called. But and had like a raincoat on and stuff, but didn't need it. But yeah, it was just super bright. Really similar to Foley, a little bit more foliage, and some of it was more covered, but it was really pretty bright. They definitely quartered the targets pretty hard on some of them, intentionally, obviously, but that's pretty much it. The GPO range was pretty dark, and so
You
that's
shot
the thing.
There.
Yeah, I shot better there. That was also frustrating. You don't even know. So like that first one, the first score I shot there, which ended up winning or tying for winning with it, the 112. So the first target was a 50-yard Panther. I called upper. I hit the upper, or no, I didn't call upper. That's the thing. I hit the upper, meaning to have called it. Didn't call it, so I didn't get that one. Then I proceeded to miss a 17-yard target. I don't know why. Just like shot a 10 on it. And then, that was the 112. And I was like, dude, I have to shoot this again. This is so stupid. And I went back through and basically did the reverse. So I hit the close ones and then missed the far ones, which is what is normally supposed to happen. But yeah. So I ended up tying for first. And then I think I tied for fifth as well with the second score. But because you get to keep both of them or whatever, which I didn't know that before that. So I made double money. But it was so stupid. It was so stupid because that could have been cleaned. Like there was a lot of close ones. So in Known Pro, I looked at those. There were like 3 or 4 that dropped one target.
Really?
Like they dropped 112. That was it. 118s or whatever.
Wow.
Which it was like, yeah, that's probably what should have been shot there. Like it was dumb. I don't know why. I just was super nervous.
Yeah. Well, you're going to Minden, right?
Yep. I'll be going with
Is Jacob, Deacon, that whole group going?
yeah, which I think I'm riding with Will, A guy named Lane Lauer. I haven't met him, but I have him on like Instagram and stuff. I've probably met him, but I just can't remember for sure who it is. But I think that's probably it in our car. And then yeah, another car is going to be Jacob, Jason, and Deacon, and maybe some other guy they said from TO. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah, that will be cool. That'll be fun down there.
I hope so.
So I've had a buddy. I talked to a buddy of mine last week, and since it's getting nice out, everybody's shooting outside. And he asked where I was shooting outside at, and he didn't know there. So we're talking about outdoor ranges in around the state that I know of. I haven't been to all of them, but I've been to pretty much all of them. So in the area here, Warren County Ikes has a new outdoor range. It goes from 20 to 100 yards. To shoot that, you need to be a member of the Warren County Ikes or a member of Mid-Iowa Archers.
Mm-hmm.
That'll get you access to that range. Red Rock has a range. It's off Highway 14. It is from 10 to 50 yards, and that is free. You go down there and shoot and do whatever you got to do there. No broadheads, just field points. All the ones I'm saying are just field points.
Yep.
Saylorville, that's a free range. It goes from 20 to 50. It's below the dam. So it's below Saylorville, below the dam. Rhinebeck, Iowa has one. It's in the green belt. If you're familiar with Rhinebeck or up in that area, it's basically you go past where Cropmate was now, and there's a road that'll take you back to it. And it's I think 20 to 40 yards, and it's free. Grundy Center has a new one. It's down by the fairgrounds. The city's running that. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure there's a fee on it. If anybody wants to know, message me and I will get the information to you. I have a few contacts I can get a hold of there. Figure out that. Raccoon River has one. There's a fee on that one. I don't know the yardage, but there's one there. That's in the Des Moines area.
That's one in West Des Moines, right?
Yeah, that's
I
in
think
West
that
Des Moines.
Goes. It's either 50 or 60. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, and that one's if I remember right, it's all fenced in.
Yeah, and
So-
it's some sort of fee, I think. But
Yeah. Then you got Banner, north of Indianola. That there's a fee on it. I have been there. You can shoot there, but if I'm going to spend the money, I just spend the money and go to the Ikes. So it's more geared towards guns there, but they do have
Yeah.
archery. Raccoon Ridge and Stewart. That is a 3D range, which is he has it set up now. You can shoot anytime you want. I think it's $12. You can shoot the course.
Okay.
So they're not the greatest targets, but they're targets. So when I shot it, there was 50 some targets you could go shoot.
They're Reinhardt's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Volga River, north of Fayette. They have bags set out. Well, where we shot state, did you see those bags there?
We shot state. Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
they have the bags.
Hmm.
So you can they have a course out in the timber. You can shoot the bags. They have bags up there. So Spring Creek in Mason City, where Mohawk holds their outdoor 3D, they have targets set up there to be used too. And that is free. Volga River is free. So there's a lot of different places you can shoot outdoor. I'm probably missing some, but I don't. It's hard to find that information. So,
yeah. I was
mean-
hoping we'd have the website up by now, and it'd be easier just to store stuff
But
on a place.
anyway, it's still, even when I Googled it, trying to find different places to shoot, it's tough. So if anybody knows, spread the word, because that covers quite a few. I mean, you got all sides of the state covered that way. I'm sure I'm missing some other ones.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of little
Like
DNR
Davenport has
ranges.
outdoor shooting, the DVA, but you need to be a member of DVA. Atomo's the same way. They have bags up all the time. So you can be a member of Wapello Chiefs to probably shoot that. So most of your clubs have some sort of, not all of them have bags up all the time.
Yeah.
Some do, some don't. It all depends on their facility they have.
Yep.
I don't know if Wantonian does or not, if they
I
have bags
remember.
out all the time, but it's something to look into. I think I don't remember if Washington County does, which is held at Clemens Creek. They may have bags up all the time. I'm not for sure. I know it's a shotgun and rifle range too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
I don't know that for sure.
Yep. We have 120 outdoors.
Yeah, you do have shooting out here. Too.
Yeah, it's just $15. And it's an all day rate, so you can shoot as long as you like. And then we have I think it's like $70 a month or $450 a year. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna be able to see them. But if you can see these white targets, that's what we're gonna put outside. We have stands built up for them now. But we're gonna put those at different distances.
Oh, these?
Yeah, these are actually super durable. It's ridiculous.
They are.
And they just blink, barely pull to get them out.
I think those will weather really well.
Yeah, I would hope so.
So
They're heavy as hell. But
yeah.
Yeah, we have one out there right now, but I don't actually know why we haven't put the rest of them out there. I think maybe he needs to buy stakes or something for the stands. I don't know. Jim Nelson made this stands for us.
Okay, that's nice. So they'll be outdoor shooting here. It's that time of year, guys. I know it's windy, but you need to practice some in the wind. It sucks. I've done it the last 2 days. It's awful. I ain't gonna lie, but knowing what I have coming up for shoots, Oski shouldn't be too windy. Atomo's gonna be a bastard.
So the one that's coming up right now for the first one, which one is that?
Mahaska County.
Is that the one that was really bad last year with wind?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But the practice range was. It wasn't bad in the timber.
Yeah.
But like Ottumwa, you come down, you shoot the one side, you get on the one side where it's out in the open. It was bad. It was windy.
Can't remember. I wish I had better memory for stuff like this. But yeah, I remember the first one. But I think most of that, some of it's open, but it's also just the time of the year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But yeah, it's springtime in Iowa. It's windy. It's just the way it is. I mean, it's going to calm down and get really hot here pretty soon. We're going to be complaining about the heat.
Yep.
But let's just take this as we can. Turkey season's coming up too, so you guys will be turkey hunting pretty soon too.
Yep.
I know youth was started this weekend. But yeah, that's what we got going on. The shoots are starting to pick up. You're going to get more information from us. Just keep watching. We'll try to go over courses as they come, but I look for next week. Next weekend, I gave you those. You got Washington and Mid-Iowa and F6. I don't think I'm missing anybody. I've looked through, and that's all I could see. Then most of your club shoots in Iowa don't really get going until after Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Generally.
Yeah.
Then you got, but ASA starts in April, and we're usually done by the end of July. Actually, we are done before the Classic.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's one thing. And when our ASA start, we are going to have one every weekend unless there's a pro-am.
Yeah, which is really nice.
So
hopefully I don't think I'm going to make it to nearly as many as I'd like, but yeah.
But, but you're going to try to go to all the pro-am.
Yeah, that's why I won't be able to make it to all the state ones, because I'll have to work a weekend at some point.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, pick and choose the ones you want to go to.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to go to all of them just for practice and then all that. But yeah, it is what it is, though.
Yeah. So, well, that's what's going on so far. I mean, that's a lot of information we kind of gave you tonight. But if you have ranges in your area that I did not mention, send us a message and we'll compile all this stuff and get it out to everybody. But that's what we got. We're back, go.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if we get another break, that means we're busy, and we're going to try to do it every week, guys. But with shoots coming up, we probably will be, because it's just a lot going on. And the more you guys know, hopefully you get to see a lot of you guys at these shoots.
Yep. Well, next time we'll have to either do what you did last time, or I'll just try to get a random pro and see if I can get one talked into it or something.
Yeah.
Or make Jared get on it or something.
Yeah, but how was that? It's spending the whole week in the Bowtech booth.
I really didn't do much because I was shooting, and I felt really bad because Jared was really nice about that. But yeah, I really didn't do a ton, but Travis and Jared really did a lot, and then, but yeah, trying to even remember. I mainly just helped like set up and stuff. But yeah, man, my brain is like such a fog right now. But yeah, I'm just like super tired. But yeah, it was cool. I don't know. It was definitely cool. I mean, I definitely got to learn a lot, just like talking to Jared in general, but about everything. But yeah.
Well, did you get to talk to Paige after she put 50 up?
No, that's a problem. I think Paige probably thinks I'm a stalker or something because I've just only messaged her, and then every time I've either seen her or like barely kind of like tangentially talked to her, it was in like a group conversation, and I wasn't gonna be like, "Hey, so like I'm that guy," and that messages you all the time, and so she probably just thinks I'm like weird, but that is what it is. But yeah, that was pretty crazy because she would have been second in known pro.
Yeah,
by
and they shot
112.
the same course.
Yeah, it's the same exact course. And it was pretty much same conditions both days, so wasn't really anything different there. But
yeah, I just find it funny. She goes, "I'm just not really good at this ASA game."
yeah, well, last year she shot 50 up, I think, with skinny arrows. You remember that when she did the 50 up?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that was with skinny arrows.
Wow.
And I didn't know that until like this year, and she was like saying something about how she'd like switched to 23s this year, and I was like, "That's right." She was shooting skinny arrows last year. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Kinda, because it's like with skinny arrows, 50 up.
So I didn't tell you. Maybe I did tell you that the 29th, when you guys are in Minden, I'm going to be sitting through S3DA training.
Well, you told me that you were going to do that, but I didn't know the date. That's pretty funny.
Yep, we're going to do it. We got it set up with Danessa and Zach are coming up to do the training. We've got, I don't know how many we've got right now. They haven't told me, but from the podcast I did with them, they've got quite a bit of interest.
That's cool.
For getting more people, other teams in the state to go, and it's kind of exciting. Hopefully I'll have an announcement to make here down the road, and it's going to be a good time.
That's cool.
It was a lot of fun because we had our shoots at TO, and on Sunday the kids come up and shot. The range was full. We had 20 kids shooting.
I heard that. Yeah,
it was nice seeing that.
That was cool.
And
where are you guys doing the training?
At TO.
Okay.
Because it's the middle.
Yeah.
From up here, it's basically center.
Yep.
So, which is good in a lot of other ways too.
Yep.
So, hopefully, like I said, I'm going to sit through the training. That doesn't mean I'm going to coach a team, but I'll talk about that later.
Yeah, if that's a thing. Yeah.
If that's a thing, we'll talk about that later. But I wasn't going to do it, then they asked, so I'm going to do it now. So
yep.
We'll see how it goes.
Pretty soon, Adam's going to have every title, basically,
I doubt that.
there is to get.
No,
Yeah.
but it's just fun watching. I mean, Jonathan, he's a senior this year.
Yep.
And on Sunday, I was down there shooting with Kyle. Now, Jonathan, you just want to shoot through with me and Kyle? That way you can aim off arrows, and we can all practice aiming off other arrows and targets. And his max is 40. We were shooting the 50-yard targets. He was drilling those.
Nice.
So
We can keep talking if you want. The camera will just cut off a little bit.
that's fine. But yeah, otherwise, that's what we got. Stay tuned. There'll be more information come up next week. And
Yep. Maybe we'll have a guest. I don't know.
yeah,
We'll see.
we'll see. Hopefully. So, all right. Later.
See ya.